FSC's integrity is the core of our proposition to the people who want to buy our products, who want to use our system. If we don't have the integrity, we don't have the credibility, and then why would you use us? Data is the basis for integrity. We are an old-fashioned system in many ways. We were established in a paper-based age. Nowadays, things are very, very different. So we need data in different ways. We need data in modern ways to actually be able to ascertain that what we buy when we are consumers is actually what comes from the forest that is FSC certified.
From Tetra Pak's side, we really see traceability being the essence of what FSC can do to provide more credibility. And it's crucial to understand the origin of the products that we buy. And if FSC can help us with that and have traceability and transparency throughout the supply chain, that will really help us in our mission to become a more sustainable company.
The question that's being asked by more and more people is, which tree? Which tree is in this table? And I know that gets very complicated. We were talking about plywoods and things like that, so you get into which trees and everything else. But that fundamental question, I think, is really, really valuable, and that's what excites me about all of these technologies and projects coming together.
Consumers are also becoming more responsible users. So they wanted to know everything about the product that they are purchasing. So especially in fashion value chain, the garment that they are purchasing, where is it coming from? How is it impacting the environment and the global warming?
We hear again and again from our members that they want to be sure that the system they are using and relying on is actually able to tell consumers that it is credible what consumers are buying, that we have that integrity in our system. There are other voices who tell us that, well, yes, do it, but don't do it too fast, don't do it too much, and don't make us, the certificate holders, pay for everything that you need to do. Your rules, they say to us, are complicated enough already. If you just add and add and add, that's going to not be a good idea. So we need to find technology-savvy solutions to this.
My question is about getting small and community forests, especially in developing countries, involved. And if there's, I'm sure you've thought about this, but is there a plan to financially and technologically support those communities? It's not a large volume coming into the system, but it's the interesting stories that people want to hear.
Estamos convencidos que ese es el futuro. En mi país existió o existe una iniciativa impulsada por el Instituto de Investigaciones de la Amazonía que justamente abordaba todo este tema de la trazabilidad por isótopos. Me parece que en alianza con la Unión Europea. Este trabajo ya ha empezado a generar impactos. Nosotros actualmente tenemos un cargamento de madera que está inmovilizado en Bélgica justamente porque las autoridades belgas quieren hacer el ejercicio de la trazabilidad, entiendo que por isótopos, pero se están tomando el tiempo del mundo, ¿no? Y creo que ya va más de 4 o 5 meses ese problema ahí. Entonces yo quiero saber si el FSC, además de compartir esta emoción, también puede compartir nuestras preocupaciones, porque la implementación de esta tecnología definitivamente va a tener impactos importantes en la cadena de suministros.
For us at the moment, it's critical that we don't have the full traceability in the FSC system, which we could use, for example, for existing and upcoming legislation. Unfortunately, at the moment, we cannot use the FSC certification to testify that. So what we are doing now is, at the moment, that we have to do by our own, along the whole value chain from our product via our suppliers and pre-suppliers until the forest management unit, a full check of legal documents like invoices, shipping papers, harvesting concessions, which is extremely painful. It's a lot of work. FSC should help us as a system user to get that information easily out.
Having data will help our certificate holders comply with government regulation that's getting stronger and stronger, also climate investors and other impact investor needs, also what buyers in the market are expecting. So if we have the data and can provide that to certificate holders, then it'll be much easier for them to act in a world that is increasingly demanding exactly that.
We often have questions that really revolve around, if you can't determine the granularity to, let's say, 6 kilometers, then this technology has no value. We've had this several times before. But the fact is that from the 15 years experience we've had, the declarations which we discovered to be wrong are not 6 kilometers, they're whole countries. And huge quantity of timber is shipped around with completely erroneous origin declarations. I think there's a hierarchy of problems to be solved. And hierarchy is starting with people who are literally making up complete false declarations is probably where we're going to be hitting in for the next 5 years. And my own view, as I was saying before, I do think that the solution to this is going to be multiple technologies.
The outlook for our data for system integrity is that there will be more and more and more. We're currently working on several different technologies. There will be much more of that in the future. We have some solutions, we don't have them all, but there will be more, and this will be extremely important for us as an organization to be relevant also in the future.